Hi, welcome to the kitchen of LindySez. I'm Lindy. Today we are going to cook some fresh Dungeness crab. And by fresh, I mean fresh off the boat, kicking and clawing their way into the hot pot of salted water. Dungeness crab is very popular here in Sonoma County, especially during the holidays. Lines out the door for the fresh crab that you can usually buy at our local markets. But it's always nice to have really fresh crab that you've cooked yourself and not have to fight the crowds and not have to worry if the fishermen are going to go out, because they won't go out if it's stormy, and it's supposed to be a doozy this weekend. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to prepare them fresh for yourself. Our friend George went to Bodega Bay and got these 4 crabs for us straight off the boat. You can't get any fresher than these. The trick is to make sure that you have good salted water to cook them in, and then we're going to need an ice bath to immediately plunge them into so that they'll stop the cooking process. A lot of recipes will tell you that you need a water that tastes of the sea, but I find that to make the crab a little bit too salty. So I'd say that you need a very flavorful water, but not necessarily over salted. If the water tastes good, the crab's going to taste good. Here's a big pot of salted water. Now I've only put a half a cup of salt in there so far. I put in 2 bay leaves for a little added flavor and some peppercorns. And we're going to let this simmer for a few minutes, and then we'll taste it and see if it tastes right. Remember, the crabs are going to be a little salty themselves, so you have to compensate for that. So this is how they're coming, and they're right now in a little bit of ice. Pretty lively though. They get a little angry. They kind of think they know what's coming at them, but they don't. Nice jacuzzi bath, guys. All right, we're getting ready. Our water is ready. It's been cooking for a while. I've tasted it. It's lightly salted, not too much. Okay. Grabbing the crab and just drop them into the water. There's number 1, and I think we're going to put you with. We're going to start timing these from the time this returns to a boil. Cover the pot with the lid slightly askew just to help it come back to a boil. We have our ice bath ready here, and that's going to help stop the cooking. They should be about done. Nice red color. We're going to take them and transfer them into the ice bath to stop the cooking. Better to undercook a little bit than to overcook, because if you're going to cook them again, especially if you're going to make scampi or something like that, they're going to cook a little bit more. If you're going to throw these in chipino, they're going to cook more anyway. So we're going to let these cool down, bring the water back to a boil, and then we're going to do our next 2. So now that the crabs have cooled off in the water, we're going to take them and set them here until we're ready to take them apart. On to batch 2. All right, and what kid doesn't want to plunge crabs into a pot, right? So this is my son, and he's going to do the next 2 for you.
You have to put them in like head first or something?
No. Just put them in. Just grab them from behind. You got to get the tongs way into them.
Yeah, I'd be doing the same move, dude.
the crab grabbed onto the bay leaf.
Oh no.
Extra flavorful claw. So now that our crab is all cooked and it's been cooled, we're going to clean it. We're going to start by taking off the legs. They'll come off really easily. Just pull up and twist. This crab has got a lot of meat to it. So do that on both sides. Then once you have that done, just get your finger underneath the shell and you're going to pull it apart. You're going to get rid of all of this, the gills and all of this soft. You can use the shell for a project if you want, or you could use it to serve something and make some crab Newburg and serve it in the shell. Then just break this in half. I'm going to rinse that out. Once all the icky guts are rinsed out, you've got this beautiful crab meat in the body. You won't find any sweeter crab, I don't think, than a Dungeness, and you won't find it any fresher than in your own kitchen. Lindy says, yum, crabby shears. Good.